One last problem in this section. Let's see, problem number 16. After the first term, each term in a sequence is 3 greater than 1/3 the preceding term. So if I were to write that, so if I were to say n, the n of I plus 1, so is equal to the preceding term, it's times 1/3 plus 3. And all I'm saying is if I have a term, right? Say the ith term is n sub I. I take 1/3 of it and add 3 to get the next term. That's all. This is just fancy notation for that. If t is the first term of the sequence and t does not equal 0, so this is t. I probably didn't even have to write this. Ignore this if this confuses you. So t is the first term. What's the next term going to be? It's going to be 1/3 times t plus 3. So it's going to be t over 3 plus 3. And they're going to say, and then we could keep going, but they just want to know what is the ratio of the second term to the first term. So what is the ratio of this to this? Well, the ratio is t over 3 plus 3 to t, right? And that's the same thing as t over 3 plus 3 times 1 over t. That's the same thing as t over 3 times 1 over t plus 3 times 1 over t. I just distributed the 1 over t. These cancel out, so that equals 1/3 plus 3 over t. And that doesn't look like any of the choices I see, so we probably have to find a common denominator. So that, let's say the common denominator is 3t. Just multiply the two. 1/3 is the same thing as t over 3t, and 3 over t is the same thing as 9 over 3t, right? I just multiplied the top and the bottom by 3. So t plus 9 over 3t. T plus 9 over 3t is choice C. And you could even ignore this. Really, the hard part is the hard part isn't even this. The hard part is actually just, you might end up with something like this, and then you're like, well, I don't see that choice. And then you have to realize, oh, I have to find a common denominator to get to this, where the common denominator is 3t. Well, that's it. That's a very short video. I'll see you in the next SAT test, or on the next SAT test. I'll see you.